Hey guys, it's Son of a Bob. I'm making a quick video just to cover a few things, including who won the contest and who's going to get that Vizio drone. I have another video that'll be going up tonight, and it's on this Voxskin Glass Pro screen protector, tempered glass. Spoiler alert, I really like it. I had it on there before. I broke it because that's what it's made to do. It's made to break so your screen doesn't break. It saved my screen. I just put on another one. And I think it's worth looking at the video. I mean, this dang thing was like $8.99 compared to the $100 it cost me to get the screen replaced on another phone when I dropped it twice. Also got this neat external battery extender for the Osmo, and it simply goes up where the battery goes, and this hangs down out of it, and then you can connect it to one of the Phantom batteries, and this will keep that camera running just about forever. Yeah, you can see them both. Poop came to see me and Lucy came to see me. So you really can't keep talking while she's back there slurping and eating, so I'm going to pause for just a minute and I'm going to get her outside and then we'll continue. So there's something about me doing a video that just gets the dogs to want to walk behind me. I don't know what it is. Anyway, with this setup, it'll run for hours. I mean, you probably run out of room on your SD card before you'll run out of battery. I haven't tested that hypothesis, but I'd be more worried that the camera head's going to overheat than I would that I'm going to run out of battery. Anyway, I'm excited to try it. I don't need it tonight because, like I said, this is going to be a short video. One of the things I wanted to discuss was DJI. Yeah, it's a favorite topic. Obviously, I use a lot of DJI stuff, but for a little while, I've had uneasy feelings, and this is probably just conspiracy theorist material, crazy stuff. But I've had a nagging feeling, and now I'm starting to see other YouTubers that are having similar problems. My conspiracy runs maybe a little deeper. But if you remember, not too long ago, and you can find this on BBC.com, the U.S. Army prohibited the use of DJI, specifically DJI drones. In fact, if there were any drones, number one, they couldn't be used, but number two, there couldn't even be a battery in them, which I found very interesting, that you had to take the battery out like it was going to power itself up. And if you go to Ken Heron's channel, and I'll give you a screenshot of the BBC.com and of the video on Ken Heron's channel, he's talking to a Mr. X who is mysteriously, his face is blurred out and he's in a darkened room and it's all very mysterious, but I'm sure he has some cause for concern. He and fellow enthusiasts evidently have hacked into the DJI program, and every time you even fire that drone up, it is sending a ream of information to DJI. Including your location and stuff like that. Stuff they simply do not need to know. It's one thing for the drone to know where you are and the software to know where you are. It's a whole other thing for it to send a complete report to DJI. DJI claims that they don't collect images, they don't collect information like that. But Mr. X and his friends seem to have proven that DJI is not necessarily telling the truth. So then it kind of gets down to where my concerns are. And why would you be concerned, Bob? Well, think about it. There's a lot of DJI drones in the United States, a ton of them. And China, although most of us don't think of it this way, is not necessarily a friendly nation with us. We do trade with them. There's a huge trade imbalance with China. That's another whole story. DJI is the drone out there that probably the only thing really that's coming close right now is unique And I would so love to see a company in Canada or the United States or Australia or South Korea or somewhere that we're very friendly with come up with a competitive drone. I would be willing to spend extra $300-400 that it might cost to get that drone. I mean, I love my DJI, but I'm a little concerned. So what are my concerns? Well, like I said, there's a ton of Mavics, Phantom 3, Phantom 4, all the versions of those. And every time you fire it up, it's sending a report to DJI. And think about the great high resolution mapping that's being done every time you film something. Then if you stitch together what every single drone has done, then you're getting a lot of super high resolution mapping that's being done for you basically for free. And I think that's why the Army and the military just doesn't want you to use them on their facilities, because you're giving, unwittingly, people are giving away free high-res definition videos, possibly, potentially, to the Chinese government. And there's one of the people at DJI mistakenly said that they had released user data to the government, and then of course DJI came back and said, no, he misspoke. He certainly didn't mean that. So I do have that concern. I mean, we are building a heck of a database of high-res imagery potentially for a foreign nation that we're not necessarily friendly with. So anyway, that's my big concern about DJI and what is DJI up to. Now, having said that, they are coming out with a privacy mode that you can put your drone into that doesn't collect all this information. But then they're saying if you do that, however, you can't build the fences, you can't update on current FAA regulations, blah, 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 blah. So there's a lot of things your app won't be able to do. That's like a basset hound baying. And because of that, they're saying some governments may not let people use the app. So, I mean, that's all a little confusing, number one. And number two, is the privacy mode really going to be a privacy mode? It's one thing to say it is. It's another thing to prove it never dumps any information. And maybe this group that this Mr. X is with will track what's going on. I'm really looking to that software. Finally, the contest winner has 24 hours to get back with me. And if not, I'll draw another one. Now, there were certain rules in this contest, and I mentioned them more than once. Really, there's only one rule, and that was I was only shipping it to certain places. And I got entries from Illinois, Massachusetts, Ohio, California, New Mexico, British Columbia, Texas, Oregon. But I also got entries from India, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Spain, and Turkey. And it's kind of funny because the fellow from, I believe it was Saudi Arabia, sent me a note. Johnson, I got it all done. I followed your instructions exactly. Well, no, you didn't. You entered from Saudi Arabia, which is somewhere I can't send the drone. And I got a lot of entries from India, which makes me think maybe they have bots that go through and find the word giveaway or contest, and they center in on that. And they're like, one of the people wrote me and said, drones are just way too expensive here. We can never afford it. Well, trust me, I can't afford to send it to you anyway. So the fellow who won is Evan Harris. He is from, I believe he's from California. And he has 24 hours to get with me. And I hope he does. It's such a cool drone. I think you'll really enjoy it. Anyway, that's my update, my quick update that has taken almost 8 minutes so far. I swore I was going to keep it to 4, but maybe I'll just run this at 200% speed. You may not understand me, but it'll go fast. Anyway, thanks for everything you guys do. We got a lot of entries in the contest. I really appreciated that. And I also got, I'm up to 78 subscribers from 55. So what's that? 23 new subscribers, some of which I understand will fall off, people like maybe from India and Argentina and Saudi Arabia and Turkey and Spain. But it wasn't all about getting new subs. It was partially about getting new subs, I will not lie, but it was just about having a chance to give something back, to give something away that I'm not using, that's just sitting there. And maybe somebody else can have a whole lot of fun with it. Maybe make a video with it. God, I'd love that. Make a video, put it up, and make sure I see the video. I'll promote it on my channel. It'll be great. So anyway, thank you guys for everything you do. Thanks for watching. Please sub if you're not subbed. Share. I find that sharing is a huge deal. And subscribe. Share, like, and subscribe. It's all good. You guys have a great night. Talk to you later.